This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. We're in Brentwood in Essex here. I'm joined by Conor Nigel Benn. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good man.
All good?
Yeah, good, just working.
Yeah, just caught the last hour of your session there.
Yeah, had sprints this morning, followed by this, and then we've got strength and conditioning later on at 5 PM.
So about 2.5 weeks until July 28th, your rematch with Peynaud. So all systems go for that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, just doing the same preparation, you know, working hard, breaking barriers, breaking times, and, you know, making sure that I'm fit to come July 28th.
Obviously, after the win over Peynaud at York Hall, you had a fight against Chris Truman in between, but was it always the plan to get back into that ring just because of really, you won the fight, but I suppose people had their opinions about the fight?
People's opinions are irrelevant. To me, I put on one hell of a fight, you know, for the supporters, and you know, I showed a lot of bottle in that fight that I didn't know I had myself. So, you know, there's a lot of things that I take away from that fight, which are positives, you know, and one of the things is I can entertain the public and I don't mind having a scrap when I need to. You know, I beat him on my worst day. I managed to put him down in round 5 and round 6, and I was hurt from the get-go. I've never been put down before, so, you know, anyone can get hurt from round 1 to round 3 because everyone's fresh. But to carry strength in round 5 and round 6 when I was already hurt and still manage to put him down, I don't know how I done it, but I done it. You know, so I won't make the mistake of getting caught again. You know, concentration went, I weren't in the fight, I had the allergic reaction, I had the Reebok shoot coming back. You know, so there's a lot going on, you know, but it is what it is. I got the win, I believe I won the fight, and it's a hindrance to my career. I need to do what I got to do, put them demons to bed.
When you talk about people's opinions though, I suppose when you're getting the praise, you've got to take the opposite of that as well, surely?
I don't really take the praise either. You know, you got to keep it real. You know, there's people saying I'll be world champion tomorrow. You know, there's people saying I'm not going to be this and be that. You know, I don't acknowledge the praise or the bad. The only people
but why is that? Because if boxing is a sport, but it's a sport full of opinions, and people are going to have their opinions on your performance.
I just don't acknowledge it anymore.
Okay.
I used to. The only people's advice or opinions I acknowledge are my dad, my trainer, and my stablemates. I could not care less about Bob sitting on his sofa, you know, just about to order a pizza and think he's a boxing expert. You know, I ain't got time of day for that. Anyone can. There's so many people I see with boxing expert 24/7 or boxing this, you know. So people like to have their opinions and think they're the connoisseurs of the game, but they're not really. They know nothing about the game.
All right, so I will counter that with what people will say to that. What about the people that are coming to watch you fight? And paying money to watch you fight, or buying a pay-per-view to watch you fight? What about their opinion? Is that irrelevant or not?
Yeah, it is definitely irrelevant. They're not in the room with me. They don't know how I feel on the night. I want to entertain them. That's my job, is to entertain them. I want them to buy a ticket and go, "God, that was well worth its money." You know, I couldn't care less what they think. I know it'll be entertaining. It will definitely be entertaining because I'm an entertaining fighter and I don't mind giving it and I don't mind taking it. You know, so I'll always be an entertaining fighter. But as far as their boxing knowledge goes about, oh, you should throw your jab like this or you should move your head like this, is irrelevant. I could not care less what they have to say because I bet you if I was to throw a jab at their head, they wouldn't get out of the way of it. You know, so, and that's where it comes down to at the end of the day. But as long as they're entertained, I'm happy because that means the British public are happy, you know? So
what's the main reason that you're taking the fight, the rematch with Peynaud again? What's the principal reason? Yeah.
There's levels. And I need to put them demons to bed. I need to make
Is it to prove to yourself that...
Of course it is. Yeah. I'm better than that.
Yeah.
I got caught flush. I was hurt from the get-go. And the whole fight was just an absolute mess. I've had a few of them. Remember the Luke Kelleher fight?
That was your second fight?
Second fight. Bawling my eyes out in the changing room. My Ross Jameson fight wasn't a good night. You know, but my heart's got me through on them fights. You know, I could have gone, hold on a minute. Sport's really hard. Might just, you know, pack it in. You know, but that's not the case. You know, I'm a fighter at heart. I'm studying Gatti for this whole time, and Gatti's his heart was just unreal. He fought with his heart. You know, when it come down to it, that was all he had sometimes, and you know, it got him through most of his fights. You know, so you know, when you admire fighters like that, you remember fighters like that.
When you were talking about them kind of, in your opinion, off nights, is that what went through your head? Why am I doing this? Did that go through your head genuinely?
Nah, not why am I doing this, because I know why I do it. It's just scary, not knowing how far I can go. So the journey's scary, but it's like it is a fear, you know, because obviously you want to be the greatest, and it's just scary, isn't it? How far can I go? No one knows. I don't know. So far, it's been one hell of a journey, that's for sure. You know, I don't know another journey like it. Ups, downs, rolls. It's like that constantly. Knocked 4 of my opponents out last year, and then had gone and had to mess up the year by having a flipping scrap. You know, and then let's see where this year goes. I can't promise nothing. All I know is that you lot are going to be entertained, and that is what I can guarantee you.
Does those 12 fights seem to have gone quick for you?
Is it 12 or 13?
12? Is it 12? I thought it was...
No, this is 13.
This is 13, so 12 fights.
Yeah, it's gone quick, man. It's gone really quick. You know, every day it's like, it's just on your doorstep. It's getting closer and closer. You know, where you realise how hard the sport is and how much you have to put into it. It gets harder and harder. It don't get easier and easier. You know, it's not like, oh yeah, you like football, you learn how to pass the ball and yeah, you got that in you. No, it's like the training gets harder. It gets more intense. You know, the mental games are more deeper. You know, so it does get a bit like that. You know, but so you just got to deal with them thoughts in your head, man. Which is one thing I'm learning to do.
What would you say were the main things that you've learned after 12 fights as a professional that you perhaps didn't know after 1 fight as a professional?
I don't really care what people think. Yeah,
you're really emphasising that, aren't you? So
yeah,
obviously it must be a factor in...
It definitely affected me. It affected me. Not that whether people like me. I could not care less whether anybody likes me, and never did. I'm not really bothered if people like me. It's more reading the comments of, you won't make it past this. When you have a hard fight, you're gonna fold, or, well, I didn't. Do you know what I mean? I didn't. And, you know, so when people say these things to you, you start to think, do you reckon? Would I? Am I ready for this? Am I going to be good?
So you're questioning kind of comments from strangers that you don't know, yeah. Okay.
I haven't for the past... Since I broke my jaw, really, when I come back and fought Mike Cole. So mid last year, I thought, well, I don't even care what people think. My whole mindset and attitude changed. You know, but that's one thing people think, oh, you know, I'm never going to get hate. But as soon as you start making a name or start progressing, there'll always be people to try and throw their hooks in you. You know, so I'm not bothered now. My social media's taken over for me. I don't just focus on me, enjoy life, enjoy the moment.
I know you've spoken about this before, but I know I've seen you get criticism just because people kind of suggest you are where you are just because of your name. And you've responded to that by saying that when you're in the ring, you're in the ring on your own. You're not with that man.
Was he in there with me when I got put on my ass? No. I was on my J's in there. I was on my J's. I threw them punches myself, and I got back up, and I done that myself. What? My dad weren't in there holding my hand. He weren't in there holding my hand whatsoever. I mean, I wish he was, but he weren't. You know, when I got put down, it was like, wow. How did I get here? I was thinking, how did I get here? Conor Benn on his ass.
But do you kind of accept that all the way through your career, there is going to be a small element of that won't go away? Oh,
of course. Yeah. But at the end of the day, that's, again, people's opinions, which I just said to you, I don't care. I used to, but I don't know more. Do you know what I mean? You think I care less when I'm got my nice couple apartments for my family, or when I can retire and go to Australia with my family and have money in the bank, and you think I could care less what they think? No, but those are the people on social media who want to criticise me for absolutely nothing. There'll always be something. Like, I like to think I'm reasonable, but I don't understand how people can criticise me. For what? What is it that I do? I have all the time for the supporters, all the time of day. I don't badmouth people, I don't go out cussing people. Maybe I was a little bit flashy and cocky, maybe a little bit at first when I first turned over, because I was, 18, 19, and I was like, wow, you know, and what?
But you know, in boxing, there's no one there that's kind of free of criticism. You know that, don't you?
I agree.
You know, it doesn't matter whether it's Anthony Joshua or whoever, it doesn't matter who it is, basically, we're talking about. There's someone that will talk, that will dislike them, have negative things to say about them. So it's not specific to you. It could be, it's literally anyone. I don't know any boxer, because we see the comments all the time, because obviously for interviewing everyone, we see the comments all the time. So there's not one boxer there that doesn't get like
some
5% minimal hate. It's like,
I just think, you know what, this is what it is, and it's part of the game. It's one of them things that you just got to deal with, which I've dealt with quite early on. As I said, like my 6th, 7th fight, you know, I just started to not care, and you know, at the age of 21 as well, you know, I don't care.
How old are you now? 21?
21.
That's what I mean. I think people forget as well that you're still
Thinks the ink.
A very young man.
Thinks the tattoos. That's what I think it is. But people do forget. They think I'm some 26, 27-year-old man. I can't wait till I'm a 26, 7-year-old man. I mean, I'm a force right now, let alone when I'm 26, 27. Come on. You know? Just got to get there.
It's a great card that you're on July 28th. Obviously headlined by Dylan White and Joseph Parker, and Chisora on the bill.
Yeah, it's a great O2's home.
Brooke, yeah.
O2's home.
Is that what you want to establish as your kind of home in the future?
It feels like home.
It is.
It feels like home. I'd say that, and the MEN Arena are my 2 favourite arenas. But O2's the one. O2's just... I had my debut there in front of 18,000 people, standing there as a little boy thinking, wow, you know, how did I get here? Still ask myself that every day. How did I get here?
How long would you think before you're challenging for the British title? Is that something you want?
Yeah, definitely. As I said, I don't know if I'm ready for Southern Area English. Do you know what I mean? So you take it step by step, you know.
I mean, in terms of fights you are, it's whether you feel and your team feel like you're kind of ready for those steps.
I feel like it's... Once you go there, you can't come back. And I feel like if I rush it can go pear-shaped, because I am only 21. And when you're fighting a 29, 30-year-old man, I'm telling you, you can feel the man strength. Not saying I ain't got man strength now, I'm still knocking mans out. But, you know, why rush it? When I can wait till I'm about 24. I don't know, you know, I'll just leave it with my team, man. I'm not really bothered. I do the hard training. I'll make sure I put in 100%, which is what I do every single training session, and that's all I can do, you know?
Okay. Do you think we can get your dad involved?
Dad.
Ray? I'm just training, darling. Yeah, I mean, come on, I'm just training.
Well, we'll just pick this back up now.
Yeah.
Joined by the Dark Destroyer himself, Nigel Benn. Still training like he...
Yeah, no, my name's not the Dark Destroyer no more.
All right.
It's Nigel Benjamin Button Ben.
All right, we've heard this one before, so you're officially not the Dark Destroyer anymore?
Nah, I'm only joking with you. Just the older I get, the fitter I feel.
When I spoke to you at Miguel's gym in Brixton, I asked you about this rematch, and this rematch hadn't been sort of called on yet, and you said to me, why does he need to fight him?
Yeah.
He is fighting him now, so what do you make of that?
Well, what I make of it, if it was Eddie wanted to Conor to fight him, I don't believe. I think Conor just move on. But if he feels like, you know, that Conor has to connect with himself and show the public what he's really about, so be it. Conor's going to annihilate him. I know that 100%. 100%. I ain't worried about it. He should have moved on. But with Eddie's idea to bring the fight back on, you know, I didn't really care, really. I thought we would have just moved on. To me, it's just like an Anthony Logan fight. It's just one of them.
I know it happens, doesn't it?
Yeah, you just move on. But you know what? Then people will see the real Conor. And then I can't wait till after the fight, so then make sure you get me on the mic, because then I'll let them know. I am never doubt my son. Never doubt my son. He had a bad day in the office, so what? Oh, he's got to go back to drawing. No, he don't. He's just reckless. Simple as that. I'm not looking, oh, well, you know, okay. No, I don't do that. I know he sparred with me, and I was trying to give it to him and trying to spark him, not mucking around, and he stood his ground with me, so I'm not really worried about this fight, to tell you the truth. If he can't beat Peynaud, or whatever his name is, we'll give up boxing. That's my opinion. If he can't beat him...
Is that what you would say to him if you can't?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I ain't mucking around. He ain't mucking around. If he can't beat him, move on. Put his head down, go back to painting and decorating. I'm not joking.
Do you share that sentiment as well? If you couldn't beat Cedric Peynaud, that this isn't the sport for you?
Yeah, definitely. Where am I going? Where am I going?
Yeah, that's it, mate. Come back and live in Australia.
Probably would.
I don't mind that. Come and live with me. So yeah, you know, if he can't beat him, I know. I've watched Conor spar with the opponents here, and we're not talking. We're talking about we were sparring with. I can't remember the first big Irish fighter. Like he was like 67 kilos or something. Oh, you know, Conor had a spar with him, and then.
Nah, 76,
77 kilos. Then he sparred with another guy. And then I saw him spar with Joe Cordina. You know how good Joe Cordina is. It's like, you know, you couldn't tell the difference. If I didn't know, if they were both black, I would say which one was Joe Cordina and which one was Conor Benn. That's how good he was. Great spar. Great spar.
There's always room for learning.
Yeah, absolutely, and he's learning. And you know, in Conor got to understand, he's still a boy. He ain't got manpower yet. He's going all the way. I don't care what anybody thinks. I know my son. Like they say, the apple don't fall far from the tree. I know my boy. Absolutely top draw. This, and not only that, he's been sitting down there writing literally everything down. And what really got me annoyed is like, you know, well, I had my food and his, and he said, no, you got to throw that out. So I had to throw out everything that was tempting him. So I had to throw out anything that wasn't he could eat. So I said, okay, mate, I understand what he's going through. Kind of just...
All the cheese, the crackers, the mini Weetabix, all that's got to go, because I'm telling you, I come out at 3 in the morning, start a little snoop around, so I'm like, that's got to go, mate.
It's all in my car. But I don't mind that, you know what I mean? Have a little munch down in my car. But that's it though, that shows he's writing down how much bit of chicken, how much, and he's writing literally everything down, and you know, and I
can't leave any corners.
Yeah,
you can't take short corners, and every inch counts.
Yeah, but he just called me a little bit. So anyway, so what it is, he's writing everything down. I never done this, and the way that he's doing it is so professional. Everything that he puts in his mouth, he's writing down. And I mean, that's just top draw, and he's done that. But the difference is, it's not only the running, the sparring, everything what he's doing, it's just top draw. I look at him now, and he's strong. And I've watched him push 145 deadlift, 145 kilos. And then I tried it. I went up to 150 and I was shuffling all over the place. I thought I was going to pass out. But I thought to myself, if he can do that, and he's been doing it for, how long have you been doing all that training?
This year, really?
No, when you started what you was doing, this deadlift and all that stuff, the 145 kilos.
Just Beacons, camps.
And you was trying. You said you wouldn't. You guy said you wouldn't go over 35, didn't it? Or 40. And you can we put that down?
So I'm sorting out my food.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, we're having an interview. Bring me in, and he's on his phone.
Yeah, because he's talking to you. I just need to sort out my food.
When I asked Conor what he kind of learned after 12 fights that maybe he didn't know after his first fight, his answer to me was that people's opinions don't matter. That's what he's learned.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, do you see that as well?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, when that sparked 22 of them, and didn't like, you know, when they oh yeah, one day when it got stopped by Michael Watson, I went back to the drawing board. That's it, you know. So I went back to the drawing board. That's it. And then I still on, became 2-time world champion. So I went back to the drawing board. He's got the same ingredients as me, but the difference is, I didn't learn much. I just knew how to have a fight. That was it. Come on, let's have a fight. We're not in technical about how he's doing it. I'm a person that will go in there and bang people out. Yeah, Conor will be able to break them down. You watch. 100%, you watch this fight. you watch Conor do a number and he's back to his old self again, because sometimes it damages his confidence, but then watch what he's done and how he's gone through all his work in watching how he's training and watching him spar with Joe. I mean, he's 21. You know, Joe's had like 150, 60 fights. Conor's had 20 amateurs. And to stand there with Joe Cordina and then, like, you know, and give it some and match him, that was impressive. So the difference is he's not kind of just sitting there, and I think because of that, they make round and that says, you know what, we're going straight to 10, think, Now his own mindset has changed. One thing is with me, I don't give no billy to people, man. I speak from the heart and I know my boy. I'm not going to go and say, well, yeah, he's going to be the best thing. He might be even better than Mayweather. No, that won't come out of my mouth. You know what I'm talking about? You know, I know he's going to go far. But it's his dedication. He ain't come out here and give it Charlie Big Bananas and all that.
Do you know what? That's one thing why I don't understand why the British public, not even the British public, I mean, I get more love than I do negative, but I don't understand why. Like, there's no arrogance here. There's nothing. Just someone who's trying to entertain the public, who works hard in the gym, who's so far living up to the expectation, who's entertaining. I don't think there's been one boring fight that I've had, to be honest. And
you're always going to get knockers anyway. Wherever you go, the people that love you, Conor, the people that support you, it's just like, you know, people supported you, Bank, supported me. So the difference is, you're always going to get people. What do they call them? Keyboard what?
Warriors. The ones who had mountain dew and people.
The people that just sit down there and want to slag everybody. They don't do that.
Trolls.
Yeah, that's it. The trolls. All they want to do is slag you off because they ain't got nothing better to do. What a boring life. But the difference is, love them. All right, mate. Continue to do what you got to do. That's it, mate. Don't that? You know, that puts the fire in you. You know what you got to do, because there's people like as much as people want you to win, and people that want you to lose, and regardless, you just do what you do at your best of your ability. That's it, mate. I mean, we never had all this thing. We just thought, I'm fighting him, and that was it. Boom. We didn't have everybody who was slagging you off, you know that. Because you can read something, and that can get in your nut.
That's what I'm saying. That's about not
I don't get. I didn't. I was just like, you know, even the people who was fighting, they just put the paper away. Yeah, get in there, because you think, oh, am I really like that? No, don't let all them little things, because all through your career, you've had that with the other person and that other idiot. You've had all them, but the difference is the way you've gone. God just cleaned you up, mate, and just, you know, you just rise to the occasion. The difference is you've excelled. You're not stayed stationary. You've excelled. You went through a rough patch. You say, oh, yeah, mate, you're coming back. I'm not even worried about this fight. Absolutely not. Really. When I tell you, Conor would annihilate him. I'm telling you that right now.
I'm just going to take my time.
No, you do. You see an opening, mate. You take him out. You don't get paid for overtime in the game, mate. Just go in there, bang, bang. That's it.
Is it over how many rounds? 8?
10.
10. I think. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let him over 10.
10.
If it goes 10.
He was doing 30 minutes.
32.
All right, 32,
straight,
right?
Yeah.
32 minutes straight off. We've got to get that 2 minutes in. No, not 30, 32 minutes with Joe. And I was sitting there and I was thinking to myself, oh, if that was me, mate, the old embassy would be coming and going at pace and then picking it up in round 8, round 9 and 10. I think, boy.
Like you were saying, in your day, you never had the aspect of social media in.
Yeah.
So if you had to kind of read anything, it was in papers or magazines. That was it. But did anyone ever come up to you in person and kind of...
You know that.
Well, I know the answer to this anyway.
I was demon possessed then, so everybody, what? No, never.
But in general, no one would come up to you and kind of say what they would say on social media to you in person, would they? If it was negative like that.
But the difference is, it worked for me as well. The negativity worked. Because you want to think, you want to, you know, you get like that. He's got it in you, but the difference is Conor's different than me. Conor don't react, he respond. Reactions like, that was me. Conor's like, oh, don't worry about him. You know? Just got to keep that clear from any negativity.
Clear.
That's it, negativity's all right. He's done all the work, so he can't go, well, he ain't missed nothing. I've got to go, I've got to finish off my training.
All right, no worries. In and out, there we go. I was going to ask you about when you two sparred, actually. What happened? We only saw
Sparred?
a little bit, yeah.
Oh no, that was only playing around. I thought you talked about the sparring in Australia when I give it to him.
Lies.
And bang,
No,
out.
that lies. Oh, yeah, when I was
Right
like
hand.
15.
I don't care. You've given it.
14.
You know, you've given it.
You
Charlie Big One.
knocked him out when he was 15.
Yeah, blood everywhere. Everything served him right.
And chipped my
And
teeth.
then chipped his teeth. and then afterwards, then
You know what they say about payback at one point, don't they?
yeah, and that's why I'm not sparring. I'll
So
sue
he
him if
don't
he
want
hits
it
me.
now?
If he hits me, I'll sue him. Well, I won't sue you yet. Wait until you're world champion, then I'll sue you.
All right, fair enough.
Okay, mate.
All right, thank you very
I'll
much.
speak to you very soon. Going to be out soon.
All right, no problem. No problem. Okay. So yeah, like I said, 2.5 weeks away, and then yeah, you're
Sure,
you're
go to
back in
action.
action, and in your dad's opinion, you're gonna annihilate.
I'm just going to take my time.
Peynaud.
For the first 3-4 rounds, I'm just going to move and show levels and show my head movement. You know, maybe let the odd punch combo go here and there. I'm just going to take my time and move. Just be slick. I can do that. I've done it before. You know, it's how you go in the fight with a frame of mind. If I go in there, I'm going to take him out. Well, then I don't need to get psyched up. I can do that myself. I can get psyched up myself. I need someone to go, calm down. You know, so I'll just go in there and box. Just bosh, jab, slip, move, and, you know, make him look silly. That's it. Just show levels.
All right, well, listen, Conor, thank you very much for your time today. Have you
pleasure.
got anything else you'd like to add?
No, I'm just going to go home and eat because I'm absolutely starving. And then I'm going to come back and do my strength and conditioning with Dan, who's, wait till you see my physique come July 28th. I've definitely you can see I've been putting in the work.
All right, no problem. Well, listen, we'll definitely catch up with you ahead of the O2 show on July the 28th. So, yeah,
Quality.
speak to you soon. Thank you very much, Conor Benn.
Thank you.